Evan Scott. Robert working on Vincent for a three. There's a new starting point guard. Will feed to Don the other way. Luka in the way into the right. Shot 54% from the other way and inside
the ball in his hands more.
Trades last year that happened and how it kind of speed and everything, and so now he's getting in the paint.
And when you talk about that kind of a move,
well, it takes a team a while.
Genzo, corner, McDaniels, three.
It takes to win a championship in this league.
More opportunities to make sure his teammates get
last year, Randall going in, contort
out, and it's going to be.
You know, Candace, I like it for Luka. Kind of like it early in the season for Luka.
Third season in the league. 10th year, Doncic will put up a
exactly what he wants to.
Minnesota would like to run more. He says we're playing our best. Randall for a triple.
He's the best attacker in this lineup.
And Hachimura is wide open.
Eagles pay.
Vincenzo.
Just settle in and shoot the basketball.
So gets it up, and Edwards will fly.
It's as soon as possible. Having said that.
This is a good report, Allie, and thank you for the
bank shot.
And spin and fire on that over there, trying to defend Edwards.
In space.
Oh, nice scoop inside.
Questions about what's important and what he's done a lot of winning at a young age.
They set a high screen and down conference. Reeves got his shot.
Reeves to be aggressive. If you like.
Oh, he fouled.
With the move, they're going to bring in Conley, Minnesota, who was actually drafted
the other night against Golden Eagle.
Edwards with a three. Tonight, they go inside. There's a look at him spin, feed, and look inside.
Defense.
Team Memphis to Washington. Doncic three. He's trying to wait in the block. And
play a little basketball. And he plays his style.
With Dirk. That Dirk brought up men's health.
Off balance. Oh! It's Edwards on the miss. We're on the marquee. A three. Got it. Connect is watching Edward floater. Rebound Conley. Doncic will dance, fire.
Down there. He just put in, like you said, even if you stop that.
Play at their pace.
Yes.
And one thing.
For L.A. Reed, a three.
Wolves, they can do this.
Oh, he's playing. Conley will put up a long shot.
You can do a lot of wrong.
Switch with Vanderbilt. Three by Edward. Through traffic to the rack. The pump fake and the three. Shannon will drive. Euro step into front of 4 seconds. Game clock and shot. Click on Conley. New possession. Finals time. Reeves three. Good at the goal. Most points scored in a season of there. Here is Rui Hachimura, 8
away in the second quarter.
Fake and a drive. The 38-year-old Mike Conley. Genzo. Moravia defends. There.
Transition defensive team.
Yeah, from the guard position. And
clock at 5. Hachimura plans. Gobert. Vincenzo. Into Vincent. Reed trying to cut.
Oh. Well, at least he earned.
Vincenzo at the line. The number 3 seed, Bones Highland with the ball. That's a step back three. Hachimura.
May not always show up in the steer
point.
To guard and figure out an answer.
Soda.
That's back in the studio. Now Udonis has him.
Cutting Vincent. Oh, in the corner, Clark. It's a three.
Understands what their game is. Like you said, in these first 2 games, a lot.
Same. In that lovely.
There's a drive by Reeves. Defending.
And he's a guy who can fill it up, so they need him.
To Reeves for 3. Over Reeves.
Collapse, which allowed Reeves to get it.
At 7.
That's like your practice shots you take.
I think early on he had 4 assists. I don't know what
to go inside. A turnover on top. Minnesota in September.
With live ball turnovers in this league, there's always a dance at this.
Edwards maneuvers, split the upcoming national TV schedule. Terrific games. For more on these games, and Reeves at the other end.
But it was good to see him get into the mix a little bit.
5. Randall, hold on.
Ability.
Got it.
The bump, the shot.
Julius Randle shooting a shot and getting his OC lob to McDaniels.
How about
the you box out?
That was bothering
Randall.
23 in the first quarter. Vincent Gobert with a 3. Here's Randall. Smart for 3. Missed it all. Doncic catches to LA outside Hachimura.
Ken would be mad if he was missed. Going to the
no, Taylor is excited to get to. He averages the height.
Edwards crossed beautifully. McDaniels with a 3. Zo picked up his second.
And to your point, that's what killed them in the first half.
Lead tonight.
Right here, Jared.
Stay down.
Good fit in camp. They're still working on chemistry in those. Tip Las Vegas. Join now and over the summer.
To take the foul at, not allowing it.
Maybe it defends three. Oh, that stuff is great. Doncic. Conley, Dante with a three. Got through traffic. Doncic on the move.
State was ignited as Randall gets
13-0 Minnesota. 2 games in Laker history.
Green. So great.
Defend Randall for the triple. Open. Vincent free. Vincent. The trailing Hachimura.
Here in the second half, particularly on the glass, out and rebound as well as taking care of the basket.
In the first, and his first 2 with a feed. They can't put it in. Bends Edwards inside, acrobat.
And to put points on the
Evolve, and I think he has.
Well, he went intentional on making sure he keeps pressure.
Throwing it inside. Doncic, Ayton, got it. He'll put up a floater. Knocked away. It's on Ayton, and he now has favorite teams with NBA League Pass action. Subscribe on Prime Video.
being doubled.
The bump, the shot. No. 69-70 season and a half. And
he knows that the defense is taking it and then the line. Just a high IQ player.
Anthony Edwards. It's Clark banging his way inside on him with the look. As you talked about earlier, Candace.
Checked in as Shannon Jr. as well.
Under 7 to go, and they Doncic in. Scored Edwards, Randall, triple.
They with a big guy named Shaquille O'Neal. Resetting is what we needed.
Edwards the ball.
LeBron out. There's a huge hole.
LeBron is another one of those hot.
Hard though not seeing him play, isn't it? I mean, he's averaged 70 games over the last. Good thing, good stuff.
Was trying to get back to make a block.
In the first quarter. Clock at 2. Down goes. When LeBron's not out there. When LeBron's out.
And that's what the Wolves seem to be.
Coming off the bench. But is accepted more. He'll pierce. He'll drive. He'll get it. Doncic. 3. Nice addition for this team in his home package. Reeves hard to the hole. And Reeves. A fake. A drive into. Rebounds and 6 assists.
I like it. It looks, you know, it's much.
Clock to Edwards. What a cut with a fake and a drive. And Arabia picked up his 27 points a game last year. Talked about him working on his mid-Vanderbilt.
A lot of fouls, way beyond the way.
Reeves at goal.
And if you're Minnesota,
Into the paint with the ball.
not taking contested 3.
Biggest lead tonight, doubling his point. Will get it. Or is it on Rui?
That he is a guy who can score between.
Aiden, who had 10, the rest of.
How much he missed playing with Marcus Smart.
And in tight. Gobert.
Always just seems to be in the right place.
Quarter. I would give that.
First Vanderbilt does, and here comes Reeves. Pins.
Out, hands.
Shooting the ball handler.
On the back. Rui will try to. He felt awkwardly. Down he is.
Oh, wow.
Doncic easily. Vanderbilt the rebound.
Let them know that he's right there to help them. That's what's kept Minnesota in this game.
High last year was it's Ayton. And
I know I'm eating me some chicken. That's up.
Doncic
Good.
lasers ones. Fake and he'll fire the triple.
So going to Ali's point, get back in this game.
He can get at the Lakers and
Fix it. Ayton.
You give your big fella a chance to continue to
extend this lead.
Well, it's contagious.
He's close to a triple-double.
Dunk it in.
Doncic.
MVP chance.
Was across the lane. Whatever Redick did, and he wouldn't.
Expectation.
They can do
They
it.
understand what in the post as well as.
And they're getting an understanding of what they all.
Now clearly this game.
Wolves fans.
The lane doubled inside.
You will get in film section in these minutes.
JJ said, Luka, do you want to get.
Beringer is in there.
Shouldn't get that 50.
91 points. Now 90. Works by Coloco and get rebound. Look at the COA.
To the work, so it's good to see him get.
Times the NBA for a short period of time.
All came to see, so we thank those guys.
Sticking on LeBron, who's yet to play.
Kevin
And
Durant.
KD, yep.
We're at 30.
In and goes inside. Johnny Juzang will put up the.
But their intention, Martin and Vanderbilt came in and
they came out, the Lakers did, and that with a lot of it. 11 rebounds and 8 assists. Foul. DiVincenzo in for Conley. Dante with a three. Reeves had a good first half. Through traffic, Doncic on the move.
overs to start this third quarter. Golden State was ignited as Randall lived in this game because of second chance points.
13-0 Minnesota. 8 points to have the most points through the first 2 games in Laker history.
I think Draymond Green, so great.
At 3. Hachimura will defend. Randall for the triple. Because these third quarters, as we've talked about, open. Vincent 3. Vincent, the trailing Hachimura.
Scotty Brooks, what they can do better here in the second half, particularly on the glass, cleaning up the glass, continuing to box out and rebound, as well as taking care of the basket.
In the second quarter, 14 in the first, and his first 2 of the
Anthony Edwards and let him operate.
great feed. They can't put it in. Now a Laker. Doncic defends Edwards inside. Acrobat.
Easy points to reset and to put points on the.
I think you're always trying to evolve, and I think he has.
Well, he went showing us what he's worked on. He's been more intentional on making sure he keeps pressure.
For the Lakers. Lasering it inside. Doncic, Ayton, got bound. DiVincenzo, a fake. He'll put up a floater. Knocked away. Loose ball foul. It's on Ayton, and he now has. Follow your favorite teams with NBA League Pass on everything you want. Not missing a minute of action. Subscribe on Prime Video.
Julius Randle is accustomed to being doubled, and they attack from that 45 position.
Clark will defend. The bump, the shot, no. In his first 2 games in the 69-70 season, in the first game and a half. And
He's banging. He knows that the defense is taking it and then stays down, hit him with a body, and gets to the free throw line. Just a high IQ player.
Anthony Edwards. It's Clark banging his way inside. Foul Doncic. Third on him with the look. James Player of the Year. Coming out of last season to this, but the basic core, as you talked about earlier, Candace.
This second half, but now just checked in as Shannon Jr. as well.
Foul, not his third, his 4th. Under 7 to go, and they by Edwards. It's loose. Doncic in.
The folder, but he gave it up to his big guy.
Cross court, Edwards, Randall, triple.
Candace, I played with a big guy named Shaquille O'Neal. The other end of the floor for us, and also screen setting is what we needed.
How D-Wade thought he had a choice of giving Shaq the ball. Guys are going to have to settle into with LeBron out. There's a huge hole. Be easier.
Yeah, and also too, LeBron is another one of those hot.
It's hard though not seeing him play, isn't it? I mean, he's averaged 70 games over the. Reed defends. Good thing. Good stuff.
To the paint.
Play right there, understanding the defense was trying to get back to make a block.
By 36, 24 in the first quarter. Shot clock at 2. Down goes Trap. When LeBron's not out there, when LeBron's a.
There's a big on you, and that's what the Wolves seem to be.
Now coming off the bench, but is accepted the depth by Ayton. Shot clock at 4. He'll pierce, he'll drive, he'll get it. Reeves kicking, Doncic. Driving, feeding, Reeves, 3. Nice addition for this team, and he's helping full package. Reeves hard to the heart. And Reeves, a fake, a drive into. Last season, 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists.
Yeah, just because you have a beard.
Yeah, I like it. It looks, it's much.
Good feed. Clark to Edwards. What a cut. Laravia will greet him with a fake and a drive. And Anthony Edwards at the free throw line. Laravia picked up his career-high scoring season of 27 points a game last year made. And if you're just joining us, we talked about him working on his mid-delay. It's picked off by Vanderbilt.
Minnesota has picked up a lot of fouls, way beyond the. So you got to make sure your hands is out of the way.
Reeves at spot. Rebound Vanderbilt.
And if you're Minnesota,
Hachimura into the paint with the bucket.
you take it. But again, he's not taking contested threes.
And he just gave the Lakers their biggest lead tonight, doubling his point. Will get it, or is it on Rui?
I need him to have that mentality that he is a guy who can score between.
Austin Reeves, his normal self, and it was Aiden who had 10, and the rest of them.
Genzo in and defending. Smart. Reeves.
The point guard. Jaylen Brown just talked about how much he missed playing with Marcus Smart.
Edwards the crossover. And in tight. Gobert. Portland in the opener Wednesday.
Marcus Smart always just seems to be in the right place.
And as we come to a close for this third quarter, I would give that.
He's got his first, Vanderbilt does, and here comes Reed defending Reed, who spins.
There's three guys right there, arms out, hands.
Really help, often help, and loading the ball handler.
Doncic behind the back. Rui will try to tip and try Vanderbilt. He felt awkwardly. Down he is. And Reed.
Oh, wow.
Doncic easily. 3. Vanderbilt the rebound.
He's talking to those guys defensively, letting them know that he's right there to help them. They're outscoring them 21-10. The bench, that's what's kept Minnesota in this game.
Points. His season high last year was.
Don't forget the shimmy.
It's Ayton.
And I know I'm getting some Wingstop. When I know I'm eating me some chicken, that's how.
Lunch and dinner, give me some of that.
Doncic
good.
lasers ones.
It's rare company.
Edwards the fake, and he'll fire the triple for Anthony Edwards.
So going to Ali's point, they're going to need all the little things that they're going to get back in this game.
Stops on the defensive end so that they can get at the Lakers in.
Look at the hustle of Reeves. Saved it. Fix it. Ayton.
Getting your hand on the ball, tipping it out. You give your big fella a chance to continue to
Chance points that they've needed to extend this lead.
Well, it's contagious.
With those 45 points, close to a triple-double. Reeves. Downcourt Reeves.
Dunk it in.
Doncic.
Game 2 of the NBA season. MVP chance.
Retrieves it.
The size of the ball.
Ant across the lane. After halftime tonight, whatever Redick did, and he wouldn't turn.
Well, now they've set the expectation.
They can do
They
it.
understand what third quarter. I think establishing Aiden in the post as well as
Aiden and making sure that them guys getting that rhythm and they're getting an understanding of what they all.
It's in important moments. Now, clearly, this game, Ingles making the move.
and Kevin, what Wolves fans.
It's still in across the lane, doubled inside.
That they're playing right now. You will get in film section and these minutes.
Conversation
Talk
before
to
that
us.
timeout was JJ said, Luka, do you want to get
Doubled.
Get one shot.
Beringer is in there.
He was only giving them one possession to get that 50.
How about in 2 games? Lucas scored 91 points. Now 9.
Well deserved.
Oh, Leonard Miller. Here comes Bones Highland. Works by Coloco and Kennedy with rebound. Look at the wide. Juzang, you played at UCLA.
He's not afraid of the gym. He's not allergic to the work. So it's good to see him get
And you know, D-Wade, a lot of times the NBA for a short period of time.
to a whole nother level. But that's what we all came to see. So we thank those guys.
They'll realize that the clock clearly ticking on LeBron, who's yet to play. For the other night for Golden State.
Kevin
And
Durant.
KD. Yep.
We're at 30.
Highland comes up with it, vacuums it in, and goes inside. Johnny Juzang will put up the
12 of 29 from beyond the arc, but their intention cut on their defense. I thought that Marcus Smart and Vanderbilt came in tonight against the Timberwolves.
And they came out, the Lakers did, and then the energy they need, and they came out with a lot of it. It's 10 rebounds, make it 11 rebounds and 8 assists.